What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again. And you clearly see the title of the broadcast. And this is the situation that we in. You know, we see what's going on between what's happening in LA, things like that. You know, the illegals waving the Mexican flag, all types of crazy stuff going on. Okay. So this young lady has something to say about the real reason why the Mexican community is actually coming, that has actually come over here or actually trying to be over here and things like that. So we're going to see what she has to say. Listen, look, man, this is crazy. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
Let me hold your hand when I say this. We do not move to America because we think it's a better country. We move here because it's a little less worse than our other countries. Because you're stupid to think that we moved to this country for some hot dogs and some baseball. We have better vibes, music, food, culture, history, literally all of the above. We just moved here because we are looking to make more money and offer a better chance for our families. Did you know that the minimum wage a day, not an hour, a day in Mexico is not even 15 American dollars? Not even 15 American dollars. Right now with $15 in San Diego, I could go maybe buy a matcha and half of a granola bar, honey. If you support ICE, you support people getting destroyed, if you support families getting destroyed, I hope you rot in hell. And I will see you there, babes, for sure. Let me hold your hand when I say this. We do not move to America.
Look, hold on.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
So she choosing to get on the internet, talk out the side of her neck about a country that she's trying to come to or that she's come to and things like that in order to, you know, benefit from. So if Mexico and your Mexican culture has so much culture and better music and better food and all this other type of thing, why aren't you down there trying to make Mexico better?
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Huh? Excuse me? Hold on.
You old fish-eyed fool.
Why aren't you down there trying to make Mexico better? Why are you on American soil waving your Mexican flag, trying to convince us as Americans that you need to be here and things like that and all this other type of crap? This is crazy to me. Because at the end of the day, though, if I go to another country and wave an American flag on their soil, the protest or whatever you want to call it, that's a declaration of war. I don't understand how we not seeing this over here in America. So let's go here now. I'm going to rewind this. Let's play this back and see what the hell this bat has to say.
Let me hold your hand when I say this.
Okay.
We do not move to America because we think it's a better country.
Okay.
We move here because it's a little less worse than our other countries.
Oh, it's a little less worse. So that means America's better. That means America's better, right?
You're stupid to think that we moved to this country for some hot dogs and some baseball. We have better vibes, music, food, culture, history, literally all of the above.
And she's sitting around here. Hold on.
We just moved.
And she's sitting around here with her nails done, wearing this probably this Cuban zirconia ass diamond on her hand. You know what I'm saying? Wearing a college shirt that I guarantee you is American, talking out the side of her neck with her nails done. That only probably can be had over here, because I guarantee you down deep in Mexico, she ain't getting that type of shit done. Talking out the side of her neck. And see, you know, us as Americans, we've allowed this to go on. We've allowed this situation to where these people feel like they're so, you know, they're so entitled. They can come over here and talk to us out the side of their damn necks.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
The hell is this? Hold on. Excuse me, I'm appalled. We're allowing these people to come over here and talk to us out of the side of their necks. When we pay the taxes, and at the end of the day, though, we already know what's just been happening. We've been feeding these people, giving these people cars. They've been in bodegas, leaving $13,000 worth of receipts and stuff. Y'all remember that? Don't y'all remember that? Where are your memories at out here? You know, Jesus Christ. What is going on here? The audacity.
Move here because we are looking to make more money and offer a better chance for our families. Did you know that the minimum wage a day, not an hour, a day in Mexico is not even 15 American dollars? Not even 15 American dollars. Right now with $15 in San Diego, I could go maybe buy a matcha and half of a granola bar, honey. If you support ICE, you support people getting destroyed. If you support families getting destroyed, I hope you rot in hell. And I will see you there, babes, for sure. Let me hold your hand when I say this.
Listen, look, this is crazy. She talking about supporting families and stuff. Supporting families where? Back in Mexico that are not tax-paying citizens over here in America? I mean, excuse me? What are you talking about? We don't have time for your games, ma'am. We don't have time for the talk out of the side of your neck. No, and we're not going to see. This is the point right here. And I'm glad that we have a situation now to where we getting these people the hell up out of here. These ungrateful people. How dare you come from a country to where you just said yourself, you know what I'm saying? Half the people don't even make $15 a day. And we have people over here making $15 an hour. And I get it in certain parts of the United States, $15 an hour. You know, I get it. I get it. It's, you know, it's not a lot of money in certain places over here in America. You know, that's just our economy. But how dare these people come over here, you know what I'm saying, from making pennies a day where they come from and then complain about, you know what I'm saying, our wages and things like that when they coming over here illegally. You lucky that somebody is even trying to, you know, hire you over here, which that's illegal too for all you people out there that are hiring under the table. This is crazy right here, and this is highly disrespectful. But yes, and I'm going to tell you people out here, my fellow American citizens, we have been allowing this. We've allowed these people to come over here and talk to us out of the side of their damn necks. We've allowed third world people to come over here and talk to us crazy. This is ridiculous out here.
You'll thank me in the morning.
You ain't right, man.
Oh, I'm right. You'll see.
This is crazy. We've allowed third world people to come over here and highly disrespect us. Burning American flags, burning our cars on the street, declaring war upon us with waving their flags, their country's flags, and then trying to convince us that they need to stay here. Man, what the? Men, American men. This ain't about race. This ain't about race. This is the colored skin. This is American men. What are we doing out here? What the hell are we doing? Listen, look, all right. So a few comms here. You know what I'm saying? STFU. Yeah, we see what they did. Let's see. I'm Latino, and we don't claim this one. Also true. I think they're talking about what she's saying about the reasons why, you know, most of them come over here and things like that under the table. And, you know, they of course, they really don't care about what we need or things like that as American citizens. It is what it is. Let's see. True Mexican immigrants don't claim her either. Let's see. They know the value of this country and how amazing it is. This person is not a good person. She wants her 5 minutes of fame and got it. I'm here on her page on YouTube where they're explaining how her rhetoric is actually hurting the Latino community. And I could definitely see that because this is true. you know what I'm saying, what this young lady is saying, talking out of the side of her neck. And I definitely know that there are, you know, immigrants that came over here legally and things like that, are good, decent, hardworking citizens and that want the best for this country because they move here to have a better life and things like that. And this is just the truth. It's not all Latinos. It's not all immigrants, period. You know, some immigrants do really come over here because they want better lives and things like that. And I get that. And I will madly welcome them, you know, definitely coming in the legal way and things like that. I madly welcome them. Seriously. Let's see. Then stay in your country and fix it. Hey, listen, look, that's something that's not being talked about here. They want to come over here, talk out the side of their neck to us as Americans and stuff like that. And I've even seen situations to where, you know, some of the Latino community, things like that, well, why ain't black people standing with us? Listen, look, we had our own fight in this country, and we also paved the way for a lot of laws to be changed and things like that throughout our civil rights movement and stuff like that, to where you can come over here and be able to be productive citizens. But this illegal crap, this is not what, you know, this is not what was fought for. It's not going down like that. And then to come over here, some of you come over here illegally and stuff like that, and then talk out the side of your necks like we owe you something. We don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. You said America is literally less worse, therefore it's better. Of course, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. You're not making your point. You think you're not making the point that you're not making the point that you think you are. Sorry, guys, a little tired. You know, it is what it is. Let's see. Go home. Bye. Yes, go home. Yes, go home. Stop waving your flag on our soil. And I can't believe that over here in the 21st century, and that, you know, and I'm sorry, man, that, you know, we as men, we are allowing these people to come on our soil and basically declare war. And I keep saying this every broadcast I do about this particular situation, to where what's going on out in LA, all these, you know, immigration and things like that, protesting against ICE and all this. They are declaring war on us. They're waving their flag on our soil. I don't see how this is not very clear that we've been, you know, that the war's been declared. I don't see how this is not clear. I don't see how this is not clear. This is crazy to me, man, and highly disrespectful, man. Jesus Christ. I don't understand people, you know, my fellow Americans. You know, my fellow Americans that have lineage in this country, you know, regardless of whether you were the colonist or whatever, or came over here as slaves and this and that, whatever. I don't understand, you know, the fact that we are allowing in this new age these people to come over here when, you know, we've, you know, definitely the black community, we've, you know, we've helped build this country to a huge degree. And things like that, to a huge degree. And, you know, some of them are asking and trying to shame us, or why y'all don't want to help, you know, the Latin community, stuff like that. Man, y'all didn't do shit for us at the end of the day. You know, y'all wasn't there and things like that. But now, you know, y'all coming over here and y'all fell up under the illusion of what Biden was trying to provide by this fake entry into America, and now it's been revoked, and y'all sitting out here talking out the side of your necks. And then the rest of the ones that have been over here for decades and hadn't got their paperwork together are being, you know, kind of folded into the game. It just is what it is out here. And now y'all out here trying to destroy, you know, America and waving the Mexican flag on American soil and think we're supposed to respect that shit.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Yeah. Even when the black community was going through its struggles in this country after slavery and stuff like that, you know, technically we never did, you know, wave another flag in this country, or necessarily turn our back on this country. We knew that this country was us. We helped build this country. We were a part of this country through sweat, blood, and tears and things like that. And this reason why we, did what we had to do is civil rights move, all the type of stuff to help change the culture to better for us and things like that. But, man, this is crazy right here. This is sad. This is highly disrespectful. Yes, we need to get these illegals up out of here. I'm glad it's happening. It is what the fuck it is. And that's 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line. Get them up out of here. It's over with. Get them up out of here. The disrespect is real.